What up YouTube, this is GIOSTEALTHR1 and I want to come to you with another upgrade on my Slash two-wheel drive VXL, codename Deception. So I haven't even finagled with this RC in a while. I was going to build this for the track and I'm still at that mode right now to where I do want to build it for the track. But recently just something came out from Traxxas, which is the Traxxas audio system, and I noticed that it was on the XL5 two-wheel drive and on the older chassis platform. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, why wouldn't they make something for the VXL? So I've been checking around and stuff like that, and I've been trying to acquire the Traxxas audio one. Then I noticed that RC Action magazine, they ended up coming up with their own Slash VXL sound system. But I kind of thought that whoever did that did horrendous cable management. No offense to the guys, but I think the way the body came out and everything came out on the RC was pretty cool. And for the upgrades that they did, was pretty nice. But the cable management was just so bad. So I ended up acquiring myself my own audio system, and I ended up going with a better cable management that there was beforehand, because I noticed that they drilled, I'll show you a picture at the end of the video. I noticed that they started drilling into the chassis and a whole bunch of other stuff, which I was like, really? I was like, why would you even do something like that, where a few zip ties and just cable management will definitely help you out with your RC installation. So once I ended up doing that, I ended up having to acquire a few things just for cable management perspectives. I ended up getting these 3-inch extenders for servo extenders, and the part number is SPMA3000. So I ended up having to install 2 of them because from the audio system, the way the cables are run, it is run from the ESC, and it comes all the way into my my receiver box. But there are 2 other cables that have to bypass into here and come across back into here. So I ended up connecting this ESC into a bypass, and then from that bypass it comes into the audio system, and then it leaves you 2 leads, which one is gray and one is green. The gray one has to go into channel 2 and the green one goes into channel 3. The reason why they do that, it gives you kind of the stop rev scenario, and then once you're coming across, you're able to activate it like that. But you're able to rev the car once you start doing that. Now, I have not come across and built the body yet for this thing. So when I got it and I started testing everything out, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be totally awesome. So let me get a battery, and then I'll come across the different sound variations for this RC. Alrighty, so I just installed the battery. I need to get a battery extender for this thing. I haven't even installed it, but here's the battery extender if you guys want to know what it is. It's 5827X. So I need to have that battery extender to even fit that battery. So I just wanted to show you that I do have it set for Deception, which the lighting is going crazy, and everything is installed over there. So like I said, when I had to reinstall everything for this RC, I had to link it up, and once it was done, I took the speakers that I ended up acquiring for this unit, and when I installed it, I was so angry. I was extremely angry with it. So let's just start off and installing the speakers themselves. Now, I don't know if you could hear that, but that's the way it revs up. And I was like, really? I was like, that thing, you can barely sound it. But that was just the revving of the engine that I ended up doing onto that. So let me come across and get a clear body, which this is going to be the, here we go. Let me just install this. Alrighty, so I just took a clear slash body, and I didn't screw it into the plastic because I haven't, I haven't colored it yet. I haven't done the paint job to it. But just laying flat on top of it, I want you to listen to the difference in the sound. Just like that. And now it's not even mounted. You see this? So I don't even have it mounted, and it's giving me a pretty good sound for this RC. So I just wanted to come across and just show you just a quick reference on the audio system that I'm setting up for this slash two-wheel drive. Now, just to give you a heads up on further updates that I'm going to do with this RC, I am going to go with a different type of steering, probably aluminum. I'm not too sure. That needs to be changed out. My bulkhead will be changed out to aluminum. The transmission case, I'm probably going to go with the Proline transmission case on there. And what other? I'm probably going to have to change out these wheels because this is going to be a truck RC. Or I'm going to throw in the slash body. I'm not too sure where I'm going to lead with that. And I think that is it. Maybe I'll throw some headlights on this. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at for the future updates for this RC. A question that was asked to me by a YouTuber if something like this would work for our crawler. Now, I would say yeah, and I would say no, because the way the throttle is, it sounds like it would just be very obnoxious into sounding like a high-speed RC when it's crawling. Now, if I was to throw this on my Yeti, I think it would be something that would be really cool to have on a rock racer. But as a crawler, I'm not too sure if that would be the sound that you're looking for once you install something like this. And basically the sound vibrates pretty much off the Lexan body, which gives you that loud, rich sound that you're looking for as an engine. So if you want to do this type of applications to any one of your RCs, I think it would be something very simple. You just a little bit more of a cable management and where you're going to put the onboard audio. So if you're able to find out where this is going to be, then you should be good to go of any one of your RCs doing it. Will it work with another receiver? I think so. I'm not too sure about the third channel setup. I believe it should work on it if you do have, like a Spectrum remote. I mean, give me your input if you want me to test that out to see if it would initially work for another receiver and control system. If you do plan to acquire this, I would like you to shoot me a video other than the slash two-wheel drive. I would like to see it installed in maybe I don't know, what are my options? An E-Revo. Maybe you can install an E-Max. That would be a cool RC. Even a Rustler. That would be an awesome video to check out in setting that up. A Rally. What else? Stampede 4x4. Stampede two-wheel drive. Summit. That, you know what? This would look, the audio system I think would be pretty cool in the Summit as well, or but definitely check it out to see what kind of installation you would do, and I would be interested in finding out which type of installation you would go with. So hopefully this video was very informative. If you guys are interested in how I did my cable management, I ended up soldering right there by the battery leads and just shrink wrapping it, one over here and one over here just for cable management. I tightened up the shrink wrap right here, and this is where I get my power to my onboard audio. So I'm sorry if I left that out, but that's what I did in just cable management and having it set up the way I have it. So give me your opinion of what do you think about the Traxxas audio. I personally like it. I think it's a little bit more compact than a lot of other ones that I've seen out there. That's just my opinion. But rate, comment, subscribe, and tell my fellas up on YouTube. Later.